Okay, folks, one of the cool things about Fjordur that we found is there's a ton of these pre-built structures that you can find all over the map, sort of like our breeding lab. And this one is our new home base. We just call it the castle. And we decided...
So show them all the lights, babe, while we're up here.
So there you have our base at night, all lit up with our different structures, and we're using beacon lights in all of the cupolas here. And it throws a really great amount of light, and it makes it easier for us to see around. But yeah, we repurposed this entire structure through some big gates down on these existing doors, so it kind of keeps stuff out. A couple of behemoth gates here and there. Stargate in the corner. And we did build a very large building, which we're going to go in and show you.
Make it daylight so we can see a little better.
Thank you very much for that.
And greeting us is a few of our new dinosaurs that we got. Bright Eyes is the chimpanzee, and Delilah is the Megatherium, and they're both of the demonic level in Primal Fear, which is pretty much the ultimate, other than Origin, which are impossible to tame. But anyway, onto the base. So we fell in love with this castle. We were flying around, and as you can see from our entry into this video, it was very dominant and very easy to see, and pretty much the whole outside structure was here. So old man built this house inside, and it was prefab, wasn't it? Or did you do it yourself?
No, this was a construction.
Oh, okay. So old man built this on his own, and wait until you see inside. You ready to go, babe?
Yeah, after you.
So here we have the first floor, which is primarily crafting. No, primarily it's well, as you can see, we have the dedicated storage on the floor, which I just think like that was just awesome. We have some critters on wander around here. We have our little shine horns and some bulb dogs, which reminded me of Halo and Tilly. So I don't see any right now. They must
They're
be
upstairs.
But here's just a little like hangout area. We come in here. We have a fridge for our the stuff that is perishable that we want to keep around for a while. Water supply, an oven, of course, so that I can cook, and we have our dining table, which I haven't put chairs on yet. But this is a lot of the food prep stuff that I do and use in the kitchen, with the beautiful fireplace to keep everything cozy, warm, and a map of our island. It's actually a map of all of Fjordur. And I thought it would be fun to put up some aquariums. So this one is a turtle aquarium, and this one is the snow habitat. So one of the things we love about Fjordur is there's water, there's woods, there's snow, and there's a volcano island pretty much right across the way, which is really nice. So here we have the first floor, and this is where we can deposit everything we get from our expeditions. And our dinosaurs we manage in here. And uh, some more of the tech crafting stuff is over here. And of course our incinerator, which we couldn't do without. But I think old man did a wonderful job setting this up. And if you look up, it looks as though the whole building is open. And this is a trick that old man learned. But you can see all of our artifacts that we've gathered from all of our expeditions right up on what is our third floor. And also you can look up to the right here and see some of the animals that we have taken copies of their dermis and put up there. Some of our more favorite dinos. Would you say that? Oh man.
Yeah, they're the mini bosses. And
Yeah, they're the mini
yeah.
boss. That's right.
We'll go take a look at them in a second, but if we take these elevator pads up to the second floor,
There's yet another fireplace.
yep, and all of these are built with a bunch of different mods, and I'm going to put the mod list that we use inside our the description of the video in case people are curious. But it's a combination of some stuff from Eco, from RR, which we're really starting to fall in love with RR's work. A couple of different sources, including some of the Viking and medieval tech crafting stuff that's out there. So we're really trying to blend that in. But as you can see, we're upstairs on the second floor, and these this flooring here is tech ceiling, glass ceiling, and we're using it with the opaque on the bottom so no one gets seasick, but it's see-through from below. And that's how we're able to kind of pull off this open atrium look from the bottom. But as you'll see when we get on the third floor, that's not the case. It's a solid floor.
Yep, and we have elevators, 4 of them, one at each long end and one in the middle on each side. And on the second floor along this wallway, and I'm not going to rehash going through all of the crafting stations that we use because we've done that in every video. So, but this is all our crafting area. And down here we have some of our Primo saddles with the high armor that we keep here. And in these storage areas are some of the unique things that we have gathered and we're not really sure what to do with them. There's also pre-builts where, you know, when old man is building, he has a lot of things left over. When I'm decorating, I have a lot of things left over. So we just put those in there, and if we need, say, another rug, instead of rebuilding the whole thing, we can just go in there and see if we have one. So this is very handy for us. And on this side of the wall is all of our, old man has all of his armor here, and his swimming trunks. And he's kept that. I really haven't used this one. Because I mostly use skins, and I use the origin armor, and that kind of protects me from everything. And then I just put skins on top. So I keep the skins in my inventory for the most part. So that's the second floor. And if you go up to the third floor, you'll see what old man is talking about here in terms of the flooring. I get seasick. Well, not really, but I get like weirded out when I can see all the way down to the floor, yet I can walk around it. So he makes it non-transparent on the floor side and transparent on the other underside, so everyone can see like our artifacts here, which are, I just think they're beautiful, so I'd love to see them. So this is our artifact display, and over here on this end of the house, we have our, yeah, see, he's labeled them nicely. These are all of our small world boss kills. And some of them, like, you can pose them in all different ways, which is really cool. So again, that's something that you can see from the ground floor if you look up. And I think it adds a nice element to the building. So if we go down on this side, there's my tub, so I can get clean. And harp, so I have music while I take a bath and get clean. And this is kind of our living area. And here's Clancy. So Clancy, guys, the guys that know us know that we have bulldogs and love them. And I saw this bulb called the bulb dog. And I thought it just reminded me of a bulldog. So of course we had to have them. And their bulb actually lights up, so you can put them on your shoulder, and if you go into a cave or something like that, it will light up the area around you, which I think is very cool. And more water up here, and some wall work, shields and stuff. And this is, where did you get this? Is this from one of our
It's just from killing different
breeds?
bosses and different creatures, and you wind up with trophies, and the trophies can be put on mounts.
Yep. And here's our little sitting area. I really haven't done a great job with it yet, but like we have fur rugs, animal rugs that I could use here, but I just put up a quick, as you're gonna see, we have a lot of bases, and it's a lot of work to decorate them all. So I haven't perfected them yet, but this is our beautiful bed. This is a Viking king bed, and this is where we sleep at night. And you can see one of the throws is the polar bear rug, which is really cool. And a nice picture from one of the scenes in Fjordur. I believe that's a rock drake, is it not?
No, I think that's actually one of those.
Magmasauruses?
No, it's a crazy cat. We have one. I forget the name of it, but it's Shadowmane.
Oh, Shadowmane. Okay. And we have nightstands here where we can keep some of our stuff. And here is Jerry's Fjordhawk Raven. Fjordhawks are very interesting, new to Fjordur. And they will, if you die, they will bring you your loot that you lost from dying, which is very cool. And so I like, one of the two of us usually keeps one on our shoulder. But this is our main base, everybody. And I will show you the outside, because there's some interesting stuff out there. Are you with me, old man?
I am now.
Alright. So, and we like to keep some of our animals out here. How you doing, Zeddy? And over here, in the rear corner, is what we used to use as our breeding area. And we've already done a video of our breeding lab, but this was where it started. And we still have an egg in there, babe. What is that? Oh, it's a rock drake.
Yeah, we need to disassemble all this and make it a nice patio for sitting and hanging out. Put a hot tub down. It'll be nice.
Yeah, we thought that would be a good idea to do that. So we're going to make this a nice livable outside area where we can hang with the animals. Here's another bulldog. And over here in the corner somewhere, why can't I find it? I think it's over here. Oh yeah, so I put up
Straight ahead.
fountain. It looks like a parasaur fountain. And we had one of the bulldogs hanging out in there, but he's not there anymore. And then, as always, I had to have a little garden, and I put up a well for access to water, and some barrels to store my seeds in. But these are our typical like vanilla seeds, where we feed the animals and make recipes. Carrots and some berry seeds. So I think that's it.
Yeah, and it's funny. Bell's talking about we have a lot of bases, and we do. And to give you an idea, I'll just pop this, and you can take a look at the list. So as you see here, this is where we started with the ocean base, and then we progressively began adding bases. Now, not all of these are super huge. A couple of them are just real quick, hasty prefabs that we're using from Echo, or Eco. I don't know how he likes to pronounce it, but... And you'll see those as we progress, but we're not going to do them all in one video, because that's just kind of crazy.
So we decided that this place, oh yeah, and there's also, if you come up the stairs,
Yeah, the views from here are spectacular.
yeah, so you gotta come up here and look, because the views are amazing. And you can see there's a bridge coming over to the castle, so we had to kind of block that out with a wall, and we at first tried to not use a shield, because I do not like necessarily looking at the hexagons all the time. But what happened when we did that was we had celestials and spirit animals and demonic animals that were making it onto the base and killing all of the animals we had outside. So we definitely couldn't have that. So I had to concede and we had to put up the shield. But it is a pretty dangerous map. And you have anything to add to that, old man?
Yeah, when we spawn in and out and go to different locations, there's always something new that's popped up and tries to bombard our base, and it just becomes annoying. It isn't that we can't get rid of them, it's a pain in the neck. And to lose a tame because you have something spawning in, and again, it's all because we use Primal Fear, and it's our own fault. We tweaked the settings up higher than we should have initially. We are ratcheting that back, but you know what, at the end of the day, it's just how we play, and we don't mind. And look at this RG that Violet named. It's just stunning. His name's Rusty.
It's a vanilla, and the level's really good, but it's a vanilla. But sometimes what I do is I fall in love with the colors and tame them anyway, just because I think they're beautiful. And we don't have this color blend in any of our RGs. So yeah, I brought home Rusty.
So yeah, this location, we fell in love with it. It's huge, it's big, it was mostly built, mostly defensible. Again, until we figured out what was going on with all those crazy spawns that come and try to kill us. So just became even more defensible with the shield walls up, and like any good castle, it has multiple land entrances to get in. And it also has access to an awesome bay right down there through the trees. And as you can see the beach, that's the next place we're going to come and show you in the next video, but we're not doing it in this one. And we hope you're going to enjoy that, because it's really an awesome water entry. There's a land trails that come all the way up here to the castle. And we built our boathouse down there. So,
yeah, so folks, the castle wasn't big enough for us, so we had to expand the compound. And not only to the breeding lab, but in the next video, you'll see how we expanded our castle. And it's quite elaborate, but it serves its purpose, and we actually spend a lot of time down there, so you're gonna absolutely love this. So we will show you in the next video, and until then, be safe.
take care, everybody. See you soon.